Yeah, Gary Johnson has kindly come up to the commentary box. Gary, 2 points lost?
Well, it's too early, really. Yeah, of course it's 2 points lost because there's 3 points on offer and we only took the one back. I thought we deserved a lot more in the first half. I thought we had a couple of penalty appeals. We had 2 or 3 very, very good chances. And in this league, in any league, you've got to score 2 goals, especially against a team that are going to play percentage football where they put it down your throats and you're having to give corners and throw-ins and that's how they put you under pressure. You know, it's called the percentage game. In second half, we didn't hold the ball well enough as a team, and yet that's one of our strengths. So maybe some of the younger lads are not used to that happening to them, certainly not in the under-21s, and it was welcome to the conference, you know, welcome to the National League. So, and they'll win a lot of games playing that percentage game because you know, that's what it is. So, you know, we picked up a point away from home, 2 home games, and we can't be too slashing our wrists too early. There's a long way to go, and but I was encouraged by the first half and disappointed by the second, and we got to sort that out.
And you did cut them open on a number of occasions in the first half.
Yeah, we did. We absolutely, I thought, demoralised them in the first half. But while it's only ever 1-0, you run the risk of the opposition throwing numbers forward, taking chances, a deflection, a mistake, referee's bad decision. You've always got to score 2 goals a game, and we should have, but we didn't. And unfortunately, we're going home disappointed because we was 1-0 up. Our supporters would be disappointed because we looked strong in that first half. But if we'd have gone 1-0 down and come back to 1-0 in the last minute, we'd have all been a bit happier. But that's human nature. Anyway, there's plenty of time, and our lads are going to be learning. We know that, and hopefully they learn very quickly.
You mentioned a couple of penalties. There certainly seemed to be a very strong case when Jack Munns went down.
Yeah, Jack Munns went down. I thought when Billy Walters went down, I don't think he dives at that point. He's got past the fella, he's got in. The ref wasn't giving those sort of things, and there was a lot of pushing and shoving in penalty areas as well. And he seemed to let it go at their end and didn't let it go at our end, sort of thing. But anyway, that's me, I suppose, being a bit disappointed with the result. But as I say, on the day, it's the first game. You know, if we can play like the first half of 2 halves, which is the ideal, then we'll win more than we lose, of course.
And second half, a bit disappointing again to concede from a set piece.
Yeah, we've got to be careful there. You know, you get a reputation of being a good football team, but you'll also get a reputation of letting goals into set pieces. You know, the boys will tell you we worked hard on our defending positioning at set pieces. You can have people in the areas and the right areas, but they've also got to go and head the ball when it comes in. And unfortunately, the fella got in and attacked the ball well, and that's what they do when there's whatever there was, 10 minutes to go or something, to go and get a goal for their team, get it back. And they showed a bit more desire than we did. I thought our 2 centre-halves at the head 500 balls. Do you know what I mean? So most of the time they dealt with it, they had their men, but somebody switched off, and we'll have a look at the DVD.
But in a way, was it a good introduction? Because a number of teams at this level might play like that.
Listen, I think Lincoln playing like that, yeah, you're right, they will play like that. And I think Lincoln, you could see, when they got their towels up, they're not a bad team. You know, they play that role really well. The big fella there just moves people about, keeps it in there, and then he has 3, 4, 5 runners sometimes. And our tactics was to win the first one if we can, but certainly win the second one, and then don't give it away. Unfortunately, second half, we were giving the ball away too quick, and it meant they were having runs of percentage players. So it was coming back and then going back into our box, then going back, then a corner, then a throw-in, and you know, you're going to fail if you're under that too much pressure. And as I say, second half, we've got to work on keeping hold of the ball a lot better. We didn't do that.
I'm sure you've said all you want to about the JJ Hooper situation, but does this mean you'll be back in the market potentially for somebody of that type? Yeah,
we've already identified a couple of lads that when we need them would be available to us. They're lads that both at centre half and at centre forward, and they're all lads that don't want to be, you know, travelling all over the country with us at the moment and sitting on the bench. So when we need them to play in the team, we've got some ready-made players that we believe, or that have told us that they will join us when needed.
And is the centre half a different centre half from the one you've been targeting?
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, unfortunately that fell through as well. We waited so long, and there was a bit of a miscommunications for different reasons. It's one that I can't go into really. It's a more, rather than being disappointed, it's more one that somebody was ill and it was difficult to get hold of people. So anyway, as it stands, that's not on, but who knows in the future. No one's fallen out of anybody. It's just unfortunately not going to happen not in our lifetimes, but certainly not this week.
Is it good to be back doing competitive football?
Yeah, it is, and you know how good it is to be happy, and you also know how bad it is to be disappointed. But that's football, isn't it? You know, when after 46 games, if we're all cuddling each other with a trophy above our heads, then people forget about the downs, if you like. But that's not Aaron Downs, that's the ups and downs. But I think there'll be more ups, because I think this group want to do well, and appreciate the supporters. You know, I think they enjoyed the first half up their end. So it's a long old trip, so we'll thank them, and I'm sure they won't give up on us just yet.